But welcome back to the Gore Club podcast with benefits. Dun 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 dun. Because I have no theme music, so who cares, right? But today I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm pretty excited that I get to finally. I had to put this off for a couple of weeks because I pre-ordered both of these items, and the perils of pre-ordering anything. Let's talk about that real quick. I have, and I know people who have, pre-order things, and we keep telling ourselves we're not going to do it again. Because what happens is we order them because we get really excited. We don't want to miss out on an opportunity to have something either early or run out, whatever. I get them late. I get them later than everybody else. Or I get something that's not right. And then it's too late and I have to send it back, and then I got to wait another month, and it's awful. So I did it anyways. I pre-ordered the Halloween Kills soundtrack, and I pre-ordered the new William Sandin Little Michael Myers clown mask from John Carpenter's Halloween. Now we can go into Halloween masks for a long time. I may actually make a whole episode just on the Michael Myers masks. And I'll bring in an expert on that. And by the way, thank you, Oscar B. By the way, in our last episode, or one of the last episodes that we did of the Gore Club podcast with benefits, is I did a whole episode on masks that I love. And I always say I'm not an expert. I'm just an enthusiast. I'm a collector. I've been saying Zagoni wrong since I was little. As many conversations that I've had at conventions with friends online, nobody's ever either pronounced it correctly or cared enough to even correct me, which is, I hate that. It's like, if I have a booger, fucking tell me, baby, tell me. So I've been saying Zagon forever. So thank you guys. And if there's anything that's going on in this music video, if there's anything in this video that you want to talk about, comment, educate somebody on, educate me, please do it, man. Put that shit in the comments. I love reading that stuff, even if it's bad. I don't care. I take criticism a lot better now as I'm old than I ever did when I was young, especially online. The world's too small. It's ridiculous. This is nothing. This is probably just dry weather. So let's get into this. I ordered the Trick or Treat William Sandin Halloween mask. I had the one from a few years ago and I actually sold it to get something else, but that was sculpted by Tony Hazlitt. Go on Monsters in Motion website and actually get his original sculpt, and it's really cool. I wanted to get something that was supposedly more updated. I think this was supposed to have like a movable mandible for the clown mask. I don't know if it's going to be a part of this one or not, but the pictures look cool. They're trying to update the color scheme. There's a whole debate, just like there are with the jumpsuit colors. Is it spruce green? Is it charcoal? Is it blue? It's not blue. And I've been a part of the Michael Myers.net crew forever, and now they have a Facebook page, and there's always people talking about it. And I like it when new people discover things. Like, let's talk about Michael Myers, it's the Devil's Rain mold. And it's like, there's all these things about that mask that we still are finding out about new information all the time. And it's great. The internet's a happy place, right? Right? Okay, maybe not. So I brought my almost, it's reminding me of the Elrod knife. Oh, by the way, somebody was telling me that I blow Trick or Treat Studios. No, I don't. I do like what they make. They make cheap replicas. I mean, the new mask is pulled from an original mold from the fucking Halloween Kills mold. You can't beat that. Yeah, you need to repaint it. You probably need to rehair it. If you have that, you can do it. I don't have the money to go send it off. So half the time I just kind of keep the hair and redo it myself. I'll redo the paint schemes, whatever. I'm always learning, and I like workshops. I like online workshops. But these are old by now, today's standards. These are the original Trick or Treat replicas, the Elrod and the 78, Myers knives. So, but I found this in my own collection, and I can't wait to fuck up this box. And it says Fragile. We shall see. Fragile Zagone. If you watch the Gore Club podcast, you know that I can't pronounce a fucking thing. So, jeez. I actually packed this in correctly. As in incorrectly, but whatever. Shut up, Steve. It comes with a smells like death. This is the H20 mask. Trick or Treat Studios. I'll try to get the reflection out of the plastic. That's pretty cool. Thanks for the little treat. Probably because it's a little late. As I said, it's like there's nothing worse than getting this stuff a few weeks after your friends, especially when you order it months in advance. But here we go. This is the William Sandin Clown replica mask. I once saw a perfect replica, at least for me, 7, 8 years ago at a mask convention, and it was like $80, but it was amazing. And this does not even touch that still, even though this is supposed to be an updated sculpt and everything, update color scheme. You're actually seeing my first reactions to this. It's interesting. It's not a letdown. I am let down because the mandible still is not moving. I don't know if we'll ever get one like that. Everyone I know, most of the people I know who actually have the original one by Tony, who sculpted the original one. This is by CONNER DELESS, who is an amazing sculptor and mask maker. But yeah, the mandible is actually supposed to be detached, or at least attached by little, almost like little tabs, whatever. Everything looks good. The color scheme. So this has been debated, especially recently, with Halloween enthusiasts or even just noobs who just want to be dicks. The color scheme. This is supposed to be the updated color scheme. I can see that the nose is a little bit longer now. The dimensions look better, I think, from what I remember from the last mask of this design that I had. But they put a new blue sheen to this. Now, there comes the debate. Was it a white mask? Or was it a white paint on his face on the clown mask? Was it like a shade of blue or green? The eyes are a little bit different. Are these supposed to be set in more? Or did they have the original one had like, I keep saying the original. The one that I had last time had like actually kind of came out instead of went in. The shading is a little bit different. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that I noticed the difference is that there's a blue, almost like a green, blue-green. I'm off. Oh, maybe I'm colorblind. That's what my girlfriend says, to this mask. So it's interesting. I'm not unhappy. I'm not super excited. I still want an exact copy, but as with most of this stuff, when it comes to hobbying and anything, sometimes you just have to make your own or pay for it. Pay the money that you're going to have to. Like I've talked about in the mask episode that I did. You know, I paid $300 for this mask from Justin Mabry, and it's a Thrasher, and it's badass compared to a Trick or Treat Studios. I have several of these. This is the original. I've got the Halloween 2 one over there that came afterwards of both Halloween 2 episodes. Episode 2. Because they didn't have license to call it Halloween, so they just kept calling it something else. Like the Boogeyman, from what I understand, looks even closer to the original sculpt that of the William Shatner, the 78 model. What was the original ads for that are like the MC22 mask in, if you look at old Don Post ads. And here's something that people haven't been talking about either online or in my groups or in whatever, blogs that I see, vlogs, blogs, whatever. That's the most rare mask in the fucking world is a William Shatner mask of the 75 catalog. I can't remember off the top of my head when that mask actually made its debut, but maybe that's the year that it did, because of the Star Trek movie coming out and they did the animated series, whatever. So I don't know. I'm not going to try to take too long on this episode talking about something that has nothing to do to it, but this is still pretty badass. $14. Yeah, it's a $14 replica. So if I wanted to take this and buy 3 more and make it exact, I can. So that's freaking awesome. Thank you, Trick or Treat Studios. I am not sucking their dick. This is a fucking good mask. Badam. So, I mean, there you have it on the William Sandin Halloween Trick or Treat Studios young Michael Myers mask. Now, the great thing about William Sandin, him playing that role, is they got him to play it again in the 6 month later scene from the TV version. That's how they connected the whole dots with why he had to be doing what he did, even though he was supposed to be just a mindless killer who just picked up Laurie Strode because she dropped a key off at his house. And he was like, I like her butt, or whatever the fuck happened in his mind. If you read the novelization, it's a little bit more close to the Thorn thing you see in the producer's cut. That's all there. It's all him talking to himself, and you hear the voices. If you read the original novelization of the original Halloween novelizations, I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys for supporting us. Please like and subscribe if you like these videos. They're pretty basement in our studio sort of thing, and I'm having a blast doing them. Please like and subscribe. Go back and watch our mask episode. We just did a Night of the Demons Part 2 reaction video with 3 awesome women. We also did, with the podcast regulars co-host, Death Metal Dave and Ace. We went and we actually did a whole reaction video to Pumpkinhead 3. None of us had actually seen that. It's just one that I put off. So I thought, you know what? Let's push record and act like a bunch of idiots. And I'm making those like a pop-up video sort of thing. So like facts will jump up, because as we're watching them, we don't know what the hell we're talking about half the time. We don't know what's going to come next. Maybe a director, Jake West from that episode. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but then I'm going back and I go, oh my God, I love Razorblade Smile or whatever. So I put all those in those videos as like little elements that will pop up and just make the videos more fun. So hopefully you enjoy these, and the next time I won't have indigestion and keep like wanting to throw up while I'm doing this. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, comment in the comment section. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, or maybe what you want to see me do next. I'm thinking about doing just an old classic movie posters episode on all of my collection, or as much as I can. There are so many posters that I have not even done anything with. There have been in storage that I've been collecting since I was young. My father ran a video store, and I have so many collectibles from that store from being a kid, and I love seeking out original movie posters and items, swag, all that stuff. I'm thinking about doing videos on all that kind of stuff. Let's get to the second part of our unboxing, the new Sacred Bones I almost keep saying Trick or Treat because I'm looking at the other soundtracks that I've ordered from Sacred Bones, and it came with a Trick or Treat bag. I'm trying not to get this in the microphone too much, but this was badass. This is the packaging that came with the original new Halloween soundtrack. They gave you a little trick or treat bag. So I did another pre-order with them. That did not disappoint. I actually didn't pre-order that, but a friend of mine did, and then it was a gift to me, and that made me really happy. But it's funny. I actually brought down my. These are original releases that I found myself in the wild. I don't like to shop online unless I absolutely have to for the original 3 Halloween soundtracks on vinyl. They're fucking in perfect condition. They sound great, and yes, I do listen to them. And then I got the remixes. This is Escape from New York and Halloween on it, double. I usually don't like to buy re-releases, but I couldn't pass this up, and it sounds fantastic. So now let's get down to this. Sacred Bones. Sacred Bones has not been around for a long time. They're kind of still a small label. They release Jim Jarmusch albums, David Lynch albums. The newest Ghost is probably their biggest release that they've done, and it's really putting them up in the stratosphere of record labels or distributors. They also released one of my friends, Emma Ruth Rundle. She released one of her albums with them, and it's pretty cool that I can call that person an actual friend. But let's get down to this. This did take longer than it was supposed to get here. Dang it. But and it looks like it's kind of been repackaged a little bit. But we'll get into this. Screw it. Sacred Bones' new Halloween Kills original motion picture soundtrack. So get my fake L rod out here, and no, I'm not doing that way. I'm gonna pull out the old trusty scissors so I have a little bit more control. Because if I stabbed this thing and ruined it, you would see a complete meltdown on YouTube. A little bit more control with the scissors than a 12-inch butcher knife from my kitchen. Oh, first up, a very appropriately colored orange Sacred Bones decal. And this is awesome. So it's packaged with another Halloween trick-or-treat bag. It's supposed to be a tote to us adults. I'm putting candy and porn in this baby. Screen printed. Really, really nice, actually. If you know anything about Gore Club, we actually have our own clothing store. I actually make totes and design all this kind of stuff. Designed this shirt, this VHS Media home video shirt that I have on. And it's cool. It's got the little Sacred Bones triangle. It looks very much the same as the plastic one. I dig it, because then you kind of have a retro one for us as a kid when we would just have to use grocery bags. And now it's 2021 and your parents can afford a tote. Let's get down to the soundtrack. Oh, it comes with a Fright Rags 10% off code. So that's awesome. Mine. Well, that's kind of weird. It doesn't have the shrink wrap on it. Now, for collectors like me, it's kind of strange, because that's one of the things is that you can identify an aftermarket product. This can't be aftermarket, but if it doesn't have the shrink wrap, the appropriate shrink wrap, or like the sticker, like really hard sticker with with the code on it, that tells you that you're buying an aftermarket product and you shouldn't be charged full price. This is weird, at least for me, not to have the shrink wrap on it. So if it's damaged, you get to see it on Facebook. But awesome gatefold. It's nice. It's nice. I know this is only one disc from what I remember, at least when I ordered it. I'm going to spin the shit out of this record today. Oh, man. 13 tracks on side A, 7 on the other, side B. It's great. They got some really cool pictures on there. I'll try to get out of that stupid ring light reflection. And I'm actually excited because I cannot remember what version, if there was a variant on the disc. This is like pumpkin orange, a little splatter. I dig it, man. I'm super happy. I'll put that out there so you can see it. Try to get the, as I call it, the stupid ring light reflection right in the center. Thank you. Wow, this is awesome. A really stern picture of Laurie Strode in Halloween Kills on here. Now, I had an awful time at the theater when I went and saw this because of two families that almost got into a fist fight. And it makes me not want to go back, but I have to. I got to go see Dune on the big screen. But if you're a fan of Halloween like I am, I'm super happy with both of my my unboxings tonight. I'm going to do many more of these as things go out. I might even just buy them in the wild, or I'll figure out something what I'm going to do. But thank you guys for tuning in. There's not a lot today. Please go back and check out our masks episodes, our regular Gore Club podcast episodes, and like and subscribe. Share it with your friends if you really like it. Tell me about nerding out, man. Tell me about Halloween. This is Halloween month. We've only got one more week after this. This will probably air the last week of Halloween. So I'm super excited. I love Halloween. This is so awesome, by the way. What a way to be able to store your records, and you definitely know what it's going to look like when it's in your stacks. So thank you guys. Like and subscribe to the Gore Club podcast or the Gore Club podcast with benefits. Dun 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 dun. I'm Steve Vessell.